Please ignore the fact that my hair is always wet. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, my hair is so wet. Today's video is my favorites for February. I do have a lot of really good products I'm so excited about. So let's just jump right in and talk about my favorites for this month. Okay, we're gonna start off with some pigments. So I recently picked up these pigments from ColourPop. These are in collaboration with Kathleen Lights, and as you guys know, I am obsessed with Kathleen Lights, and I feel like everything that she comes out with is just really high quality and really amazing. So when she teased that she was making pigments with ColourPop, I decided, yep, it's my time to step into the world of pigments. So I picked up 3 shades here. I have the Maiden, the Crab, and the Bull, and I love these so much. I've been using the Maiden the most because if I just want a little bit of multi-dimensional glitters on my lid, I just kind of wet my brush and apply this all over the lid, and it looks so freaking pretty. I also really like the Bull. This is the least, I guess, shimmery out of them all. This is more like a matter pigment. I think this is a gorgeous color, and I also really love the Crab. It's like a duochrome blue, purple, lavender color. I think they're all so beautiful and they work so well. I have used this one with a glitter glue, and I like that it applied more chunky because I wanted a little bit of glitters to show through when I applied that. I've applied this one wet, and it just looks like a really nice glitter on top, and it really just stays down the whole day. It didn't flake off or anything, and I've used this one as well with a wet brush, and I really like the effect. I feel like if I used this though with a glitter primer, it would be the most beautiful glittery thing ever. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna use this one again. It's so pretty. So yeah, these have been a favorite of mine. I think these were $7 each, which is crazy. And the amount that you get in these jars, like, you'll never run out of this. And if you do, like, $7, it's not a big deal. So I have been really loving this. I also really love the packaging. Unlike other glitters, I do have a glitter from NYX, and I find it so messy. This one has a stopper here, and then the pigments are in here, and the brim of this is a lot higher than where the pigments stop, so you're able to take out pigment and then put it on the cap, which you can, I don't know if you guys can see, but I did here is a little bit of pigment in there, and then just like slush it around on your brush, and everything is not messy. Everything's really kind of easy to put away. And then you just put it back on top, and because of the stopper, it doesn't get all over the lid, all over the cap, and doesn't get messy. I really, really like this packaging, and I also love the rose gold top. Alright, the next product is a concealer, but it's a concealer I don't use as a concealer. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer, and I have the shade Light Ivory. I exclusively use this as an eyeshadow primer. I have been using this as an eyeshadow primer for the last 3 years straight, and I find that this just gives me the best results ever. This is, I think, $4.99 or $5, whatever, 5 something and change. The prices are changing recently, but I find that this cancels out my veins on my eyes so nicely, as well as does not crease. Like, once I set this and I put eyeshadow on top of it, it doesn't crease throughout the day. It gives such a nice base to put things on. It doesn't like patch up or make the shadows oxidize or look anything weird. This has just been my ride or die, my go-to, and any day I put on eyeshadow, I have been putting this on, and I actually ran out of it. This is a brand new bottle, and I tried the ColourPop one, and I just don't like it as much. This one is a lot more hydrating than the ColourPop one, and I do have dry eyelids. I just have dry skin all over the place, so I feel like this helps my dry eyelids. It is dewy, it sets down really nicely, it holds the pigment really well on top of the shadows, and it doesn't crease throughout the day, and I think that is amazing for $5. I feel like this is comparable to the Smashbox 24-hour lid primer. Those are pigmented. I feel like this works just as well. Alright, next up is a bronzer. This is from Milk Makeup. This is their matte bronzer in the shade Baked. I have always wanted to try stuff from Milk Makeup. I feel like that and Nude Sticks are the brand that I'm just obsessed with, and I've always wanted to try. Like, I've always wanted to get my hands on those products. So I finally picked this up while I was getting a different concealer. I did have the fancy concealer I didn't like, so I picked up the Tarte Creaseless, and I picked this up as well, and I'm wearing it on my face today. It is the most beautiful natural bronze ever. This blends out like a freaking dream. Oh my goodness. I have used a brush to blend this out as well as a sponge, and I feel like any way you do, it just looks so natural and so flawless. I have very fair skin, as you can tell. I'm pretty much white and I feel like this doesn't pull too orange or pull too cool toned on me, this is the perfect bronzer for every day. Like, I just feel like I look a little bit more natural without looking like I have a bunch of bronzer caked on. I also love this cream formula because it just helps my skin look that much dewier in the winter when it's so dry. I've painted it on with this cap. I've just gone like that, or I've taken it onto a brush, or I've taken it onto a sponge. I feel like my favorite way to apply this is with a sponge though. I will just scroll this up, take my sponge, and then dip it onto my face like I did today, and I feel like it gives the most natural blurred out bronze. This is incredible, and I think this was $24, and for me that's like a lot to spend on makeup because I don't typically go to Sephora. I typically go to Ulta, and I have, like, when they have deals. But I did just splurge and buy this, and I'm so happy I did. I've literally not been able to put this down the whole month. It's been with me. It's now in my heart. I love it so much, and it makes me want to try more Milk makeup products. So if you have any of your favorites from Milk Makeup, leave it down below, and I definitely want to check this brand out because I'm so freaking impressed by this. I have been loving it. Okay, the next product is a foundation. This is also from ColourPop. This is their No Filter Stick Foundations. I do have 2 shades. At first I picked up Fair 30, which is, I don't feel like this is fair. I feel like this is like a light complexion foundation shade. So when I made my order for the pigments, I also picked up Fair 07N, and this is a little bit too neutral for me, so when I mix the two together, it gives me my perfect foundation shade. I love this foundation. I have the bottle foundation, the No Filter, just regular like glass bottle foundation, and I feel like that one I either really love or I really hate. There is no consistency with that foundation. I feel like depending on like the day, it either applies so nicely and looks so good on my skin, or it will pill up or patch up or do something really uncomfortably weird. So I haven't used that foundation in a while, but I keep it there in the hopes that it will be as consistent as I need it to be. These, however, have not let me down. First of all, Fair 07 is like a really close shade to my natural skin. As you can see, it's really pale. But I just use Fair 30 for the cool toned element, just to bring a little bit more of the rosy tones in because I do have a cool undertone. And these apply so nicely. I have been using the Tarte Maracuja oil underneath my foundation, and I've just been applying these on top, and they blend out so well. And this is a more natural finish foundation, just like the bottle foundation of theirs, but I feel like when I put the oil under it, it becomes really dewy and like just the right amount of dewy. Like, it looks so good. It sets down to a natural finish. It doesn't feel tacky throughout the day, and I feel like it lasts a super long time. I know a lot of people are saying this only lasts like 4 to 6 hours, but honestly I feel like if you prep the skin right, this can last the whole day because I usually apply it around 3 o'clock. I'll go to work and I'll come back like 10 o'clock and it still looks absolutely just amazing. I feel like products also apply really great on top of it. There's never any pulling or picking up or tugging. It just looks flawless the whole day. You really don't need a filter with these. I have been loving this foundation this month, and I've honestly been using it way more than my Makeup Forever Ultra HD stick that I spoke about last month because it's just a slightly better shade match. But I have been loving these. These are so good, and these I think are $10. There's always a 20% off coupon, so just get that coupon. Okay, I only have 2 more products. The next one is a highlighter. This is Persona Cosmetics Zuma highlighter. I have been god obsessed with this month. I love the packaging. First of all, I know it seems like kind of boring, but I think it's really sleek, and it's also really soft for plastic. And then I love how big this mirror is. It's so beautiful, and the product itself is even better. Now, this may look a little bit dark for me, and it kind of is, but what I love about this is that you can sheer it out. If I want a super bright gold inner corner, I can just build it up, but if I want a sheer wash on my cheeks, I just kind of blend it out, and that's what you get. It doesn't look necessarily like I have a stripe on my face. It looks super natural. It looks almost glassy. That's what this highlighter looks like, especially on my nose. It just looks like a glassy gloss. Like, it looks like my skin is just dewy and like supposed to be that way. It is so incredible, and it wears so well throughout the day. I love Persona Cosmetics, and this This highlighter is amazing. They also have one called, I think, Del Mar for deeper skin tones, and they used to have like a almost white one, which is what I thought Zuma was when I picked it up, but I was incorrect. This is more of a champagne gold. But they have a few different shades on their website, and I think they're totally worth checking out. This was amazing, such a great find, and I've literally been wearing it every single day, which I know I said for every one of these products, but like I'm finally finding really good products in my collection, and I can't put this down. I love it so much. All right, and the last product is, of course, a mascara, because why not? Why not? I always have a mascara to talk about. This is the Tarteist Mascara. I think this is the Tarteist Lash Paint Mascara. This is bomb. I have it on my lashes today. Let me zoom you in, I'll show you. I have it on my lashes today, and look at them. They look so great. I love this mascara. Typical mascaras for me do flake and do transfer, and this one it does as well, but it takes a long time for that to happen. I have been testing out the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara that we got in our BoxyCharm, and like I said, typically I do my makeup at 3 o'clock, I go to work, and then I come back at like 10 o'clock and I look at my face, and I was wearing the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and it looked so bad after like 4 hours. I was so surprised. So then I wore this one yesterday, and I looked in the mirror when I came home, and there was like minimal smudging just right under here because I smile a lot, and I was like kind of tearing up because it was snowing, and there's like minimal flaking. I think this is such a great mascara. I love all Tarte mascaras, to be honest. I haven't found one that I particularly don't like. Oh, that's a lie. I don't like the Lifted mascara. That's the waterproof one. I don't like that one. But I feel like any regular Tarte mascaras I love with all my heart. I feel like they lengthen so well. I love the wand on these mascaras as well. They're plastic. This is what the wand looks like. It's pretty typical, but it has little spikies that come out at all angles. This is really the key. I feel like that is what makes the mascara great, because those little plasticky ones, they kind of just like grab onto the base of the lash and they stick it like in there, and then they just like lengthen it and they give it nice volume, and I feel like, I don't know, Tarte does something great with their mascaras. Their formula is amazing. It's very long wearing, and it just gives me the most beautiful lashes that I've ever had. So I really love this mascara. This is probably my 3rd time opening one of these, and I do have another Tarte mascara up there waiting for me to use. So yeah, that is one of my favorite mascaras of all time. It's so good, and you can always find it on Ulta for $10. They always have like mascara sales, and I would suggest picking that one up. Alright, that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you want to, and if you have any favorites from this month, leave them down below. I always want to try out new products, and maybe I have some in my collection and I just forgot about. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh my god, and thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I like started crying when I got the notification on YouTube, and that's so dramatic, but I started this channel literally a year ago in February, so a year ago this month, and I haven't really been consistently uploading until recently, but it has been a struggle and a trial and error and learning and getting new equipment and figuring things out and working with the small space I have, and just thank you guys for letting this be my little release, my little relief, my little therapy session. I love creating content. I love doing makeup, and I really didn't think I was going to like YouTube as much as I did, but really honestly it has transformed me for the better. So thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. I owe all of my happiness to YouTube and to you guys right now. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.